Broncos? CTV is back for the second semester and we're ready to bring you everything news here at Hastings College every Friday. I'm Danielle Shenk. Starting off, HC 2.0 will be a major talking point this semester as students and faculty prepare for the big change starting next school year. As a part of the new HC 2.0 initiative, every sophomore will get a chance to study abroad at no additional cost to them during one of the 2-week blocks in the new schedule. As a pilot for this new initiative, the college sent 60 students, President Fizel, Dr. Amy Black, Dr. Maggie Callahan, and Director of International Programs Grant Hunter to Paris, France over the final J term at HC. While taking classes such as sports and culture, international business and leadership communication, and social media, the students also got to enjoy life in the beautiful city of Paris. The real question, though, is if the pilot trip was a success. Reporters Jarad Johnson and Cameron Bradley get the answers as they filed this report.
In this exciting time for Hastings College, a select group of 60 sophomores were taken to Paris, France over the J-term period to test out what will soon become the norm here at Hastings College, a study abroad experience that will be available to every student in their second year at HC at no expense.
This entire concept of going to France with 60 kids was all about what's the best practice and the best model for our students to have an impactful experience abroad. So, we learned things such as, it takes a lot of work to move 60 people as a group. What does it mean to have an impactful tour with that many people?
Each student on the trip was given unique learning opportunities during the course of the 10 days in Paris, unlike anything done in a classroom setting, such as visiting the French football training facility as well as the Eiffel Tower, while also being given the freedom to explore themselves and buy their own foreign foods while they were there.
So the first week, we were pretty rigid in our scheduling. We needed to hit off some of the big boxes. We had some pretty major appointments. And as we progressed through the 10 days we were in country, we kind of loosened up the schedule. So we really allowed some really great academic components that were definitely rigid and set, but then we allowed our students the opportunity to go back and just kind of explore on their own and have the chance to have a further impactful learning experience.
You're not meeting in the traditional sense of meeting. You're kind of in it together. It almost feels more like a living and learning community rather than a course. It doesn't feel at all like a traditional course to me.
During a time of civil unrest in the country of France, with the Yellow Vest riots being a big issue, faculty members made sure all precautions were taken to make sure there would be no problem with the rioters during the trip.
I was in frequent conversation with our contacts in Paris about the Yellow Vest riots, and we take student safety very seriously, and we made preparations to not even be in Paris while those riotings were happening. That said, it was often a topic of conversation amongst the people we were meeting with or people on the street we talked with.
After weather made the trip back to Hastings longer than expected, the students returned, and ever since, the campus has been buzzing about the experiences.
I think that this was a tremendous success, the 60 students in Paris, and I don't think it was just hype. I think it was truly a success. And I think moving forward, we'll fine-tune the details, but giving students just the access to this is a success. It's a game changer.
For Jarad Johnson, I'm Cameron Bradley, reporting.
Sticking with the current topic, all students who will be experiencing HC 2.0 met in the chapel on Wednesday afternoon for more detailed information on the changes coming next year while seniors met for GradFest. Students were updated on curriculum requirements, how classes will transfer if they are switching to HC 2.0, and the new majors and minors. But the biggest announcement of the day was a declaration day and the college catalog. Returning students now have March 1st, 2019 on their calendar as Declaration Day, when they sign a paper of whether they will stick with HC 1.0 or move to HC 2.0. Dr. Annette Vargas also informed students on the HC 2.0 webpage on RHC, which will be updated frequently every time they get new changes confirmed. The 2019-2020 catalog is expected to come out next Friday and will have a more interactive component thanks to Dr. Patricia Oman's J-term class. While students learned more information on Wednesday, faculty and coaches have been meeting since J-term break to transition into the new program as well. While attending additional meetings, faculty also attended a 2-day on-campus conference focused on 21st century pedagogy and technology integration. This also lines up with Apple's training sessions that were provided to faculty on Tuesday and Wednesday. faculty advising training days in the next week, followed by a Skype interview with a professor at Colorado College on January 18th. Faculty had a break before attending more Apple training this week. These training sessions provided more guidance on using iPads in the classroom and utilizing them for small, everyday tasks to further advance class projects. The Collegian and CTV will keep you updated on more HC 2.0 developments as they progress. Now turning to art, the all-student art exhibition debuted on February 4th in the JDAC Main Gallery. This exhibit showcases the works of art majors and non-art majors that range in a variety of material exploration and impacted uses of color. The show was curated and judged by Omaha-based artist Nadia Shenkunis. The student show this year emphasizes work being done in the sculpture department. Choices made were influenced by the curator's background. The show can be described as students exploring unconventional mediums and techniques in order to produce contemporary work that challenges the perception of common and associated materials. The gallery is not only physically full, but conceptually full as well, addressing the approaches taken by students to make work that pushes boundaries. The JDAC will host a reception on Sunday, February 10th at 2 p.m. in the main gallery where awards will be presented. These awards are given to the artists and their pieces in Best of 2D, Best of 3D, and Best of Show, all of which were chosen by Shenkunis. Honorable mentions will be awarded as well by the art department faculty. The all-student exhibition closes February 22nd, so head on over and support your peers. Over the weekend, the Hastings College forensics team competed in the monumental swing at Western Nebraska Community College in Scotts Bluff. The team placed first in the team sweepstakes both days and qualified 4 more events to the American Forensics Association National Tournament held at the University of Alabama from April 5th through the 7th. With the 4 events qualifying, this makes it the earliest in 3 years that every member has qualified for an event in nationals, continuing a tradition of success for the HC Forensics team. They will look to defend their state titles at the Nebraska Intercollegiate Forensics Association State Tournament over the weekend. Good luck, Forensics. Now for the students' favorite event of the year, Grocery Bag Bingo. Grocery Bag Bingo is an opportunity for all students to come to Hazel Ridge Student Union to participate in bingo and hopefully bring home some groceries. SA President Gina Piper and company go to Walmart with a pre-planned budget to gather all the items for the event. They pick up everything from miscellaneous snacks and drinks to household and kitchen items. Now, my friends and I know how expensive some of the household items can be, so we go for those first. Just a little pro tip for some of you younger grocery bag bingo goers, especially if you have a house. Students line up early outside the Hazel Ridge Student Union doors for this popular event to try and get the best seat in the house. Several versions of bingo are played, like the classic version, the Big X, or even Blackout. It's tough sitting there sometimes just knowing you only need 1 or 2 more numbers while people next to you jump up to claim their prize, and it seems like you are the only one without one. But bingo isn't the only way to get prizes, if you are brave enough. There are dance competitions or even lip sync battles as well. Anyone can participate in hopes of winning a 20-point prize. The DJ selects a song for the participants and they battle it out. The crowd votes for the overall winner to get that 20-point prize. It really is all fun and games until the prizes start to dwindle and we all have to head home with or without loads of prizes. So if you go, just hope you're lucky enough to win at least 1 prize. Now time for the weekend events. Tonight from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, Dr. Laura Logan will be hosting the First Verse Feminist Open Mic in the Scott Studio Theater. Students will be performing their very own or another person's poem that relates to the topic of feminism, gender, sexuality, and more. While most teams are traveling over the weekend, the cheer and dance teams will be hosting the 3rd annual GPAC Dance Championships in Lynn Farrell Arena on Saturday afternoon. The competition will begin at noon with the cheer team set to compete at 12:50, while the dance team is set to compete at 2:02, followed by cheer and dance all-conference tryouts starting at 2:45, and concluding with the GPAC Awards at 4 o'clock. So make sure you come out and support your cheer and dance teams tomorrow. Later tomorrow night, HC Does Weekends will be hosting a free roller skating night at Skate Island in Grand Island from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Make sure you bring your student ID to get in for free. Make sure you wear a coat if you're planning on going to any of those events, though. We will be seeing a low of 16 degrees tonight, while Saturday will bring somewhat warmer weather with a high of 39 degrees during the day and a low of 24 on Saturday night. But watch out for the wind as they could gust up to 30 miles per hour. Brr. We will wrap up the weekend on Sunday with a high of 26 degrees and a low of 16 degrees on Sunday night. Now that's all I've got for you, Broncos. Make sure to be on the lookout for CTV Sports covering everything over the weekend for Bronco Athletics, airing on Monday. I'm Danielle Shenk. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone.